And thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It is Sunday evening at 9:27 p.m. California time, and it's June the 8th, 2025. And I'm so happy to be back with you so that I can show you what is happening in my crazy state. There's an active situation going on in LA County that started on Friday and it has continued. It is getting hotter by the day and hour, and now the sun is down. And what is going to happen next? We have President Donald Trump just releasing 7 minutes ago, arrest the people in face masks now. And so basically, there is a threat. There's a little war going back and forth with the governor of here in California, Gavin. Trump calls him word. I don't want to be banned on these platforms, so I'm just going to call him Gavin, Gavin Newsom. But Trump is really dropping it like it's hot 10 minutes ago, also saying looking really bad in LA, bring in the troops. I'm gonna bring you while you're coming in right now on this live video. I'm just gonna let you see a couple of things that have happened. We're going to be talking about this crazy stuff that's going on between the president and the governor as things just pipe down between Elon and Trump. We have this coming up. Check this out. This is just nuts.
From the Border Patrol landing at that Homeland Security office on the Paramount side, right next to the Home Depot, and they are unloading this huge helicopter with, just boxes. Just in the last few minutes, from the Border Patrol landing at that Homeland Security office on the Paramount side, right next to the Home Depot, and they are unloading this huge helicopter with, just boxes and boxes, dozens of boxes of ammunitions, less lethal weaponry. You see these tanks with flammable labels on the side, one after another, an entire shipment, as if they were getting ready for some kind of a major battle. It really has to be said, this is a remarkable sight in the middle of a suburban street here, where they are just unloading all of these weapons, carts full of boxes and flammable weaponry.
Interesting. So basically, we just watched a Black Hawk military land in the middle of a street. And not only that, they're unloading all these weapons. But yet, Karen Bass, Mayor LA Karen Bass, says we don't need the National Guard here. And Governor Newsom basically says that they're showing old video even, and Trump is making this stuff up. This has gotten beyond crazy, and it's just unacceptable. We have also going on
this shot right now, because you can see one individual breaking windows on those Waymos, and there's that.
They're basically setting autonomous cars on fire in Los Angeles. The news is showing this. This is just a few hours ago in the daylight. So this is just fine. Cars being set on fire, rocks being hurled at these ICE agents, and brush fires being started. This is just a normal day. And I guess in Los Angeles, according to the leaders here, they're perfectly fine with this. They say that Trump is making all this up. But yet we have footage of, this is from people's cameras, and this is from the news here. This is Fox News.
Fire, they're probably going to be completely destroyed.
Yeah.
But these are owned by a company. They're not owned by a specific individual. So at least, it's not a sole individual that is now at a loss for a vehicle. You have these corporate vehicles that are probably insured, so that's at least one bit of good news. But this is obviously not anything we like to see. We don't want to see things burning in the streets. We don't want to see all these acts of vandalism that we're seeing now taking place on the Chinatown side of the 101 freeway. And we're seeing a lot of these protesters move northbound on Los Angeles Street. I'm not sure if that was from the...
Make sure to follow me on X, because I really am seeing a lot of things that I want to share. And the reason I came on, one of the reasons is because of this war that we see going on between, Governor Newsom and Trump. Basically, Fox 11 just put this out 44 minutes ago. Come and get me, tough guy. Gavin Newsom responds to Trump's borders are Tom Homan threatening to arrest him for his handling of the Los Angeles anti-ICE protests. And so this is heating up right now. And Gavin Newsom, basically 5 hours ago, he puts out this statement saying, I formally requested the Trump administration rescind their unlawful deployment of troops in LA and return them to my command. So Trump has said, this is federal. I'm overstepping you. You're not doing shit about it, basically. And I'm going to take over here. And so he's basically saying Gavin Newsom is not going to stop him sending help to the people here in Los Angeles. Also making a statement to, on top of this, we're going to come back to that in a second, to the LAPD, which he is basically saying the chief of the LA Police Department, and he names him Jim McDonald, who he highly respects, just stated that the protesters are getting very much more aggressive. And this is 12 minutes ago. Like I said, it's nighttime. This is when we need to pray. This is when things are really piping up even more. And it's Sunday night. This has been going on for the whole weekend. And that he would have to reassess the situation as it pertains to bringing in the troops. And so Trump is urging him in all caps right now, do this. Don't let these thugs, and that's what I was calling these people earlier, don't let them get away with this. And then he added, make America great again. So I'm trying to cover everything that Trump is saying here. And Trump is also disclosing the fact that these are paid people. He called them 2 hours ago paid insurrectionists. But I want you to see what House Speaker Rep of California, Carl DeMaio, who is one of the few voices that we have here fighting for us when it pertains to law and order, what he uncovered about these people that Donald Trump is calling that. I want to bring you over and show you so you can just see it for yourselves. All right, here on my account where you can follow me at PromoGirl07. Be informed. I'm not paid. I'm not being paid to do this. I look at this as a calling. And I really want to thank you for, coming over. Join me here, support me just by following me. We'll learn a lot together. And you'll understand that this stuff is really not good. I mean, sometimes, and we want to know the truth here. Carl DeMaio uncovering the fact that not that we're paying for this through tax dollars. He uncovered that Gavin Newsom has funded $34 million into a group that is instigating these riots in LA called CHIRLA. So stands for something. And so not good here. Also watched a Sky News video, and I was basically saying, what a shame that the media this is today, just a couple hours ago in the daylight, Sky News Australia, their press in a gas mask right here, screenshot the picture for you, along with all the other agents behind her in gas masks. Yeah, everything's just fine. Everything's just fine here. And so 2 hours ago, we're going to go back over to see what else President Trump has put out on his socials. And he said the Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Bash should apologize to the people of Los Angeles for the absolute horrible job that they have done. And this now includes ongoing LA riots. These are not protesters. They are troublemakers and insurrectionists. Remember, no masks. And so we see these people, if you've been tuning in, these people are not organic. They are covering their faces, and they've come with weapons. Okay. And Trump just goes on and on about this. And so at 4 a.m., that's when the National Guard did arrive today at 4 a.m. here in Los Angeles. And so President Trump, 21 hours ago, he put great job by the National Guard in Los Angeles after 2 days of violence, clashes, and unrest. I mean, what else is he going to do? Trump is like watching this. He's got to step in. The people that live around these cities, I named them downtown LA, Compton, Paramount. These are neighborhoods. These are residential areas too. And people are scared to come out of their houses. I mean, they're hearing all this stuff go off. We have an incompetent Governor Newsom and Mayor Bass, who were, as usual, just look at how they handle the fires. He's calling them out big time before, and now we got this. He's like, nah. And now the very slow permitting disaster. Federal permitting is complete, unable to handle the task. These radical left protests by instigators are often paid troublemakers, and they will not be tolerated. Also, from now on, masks will not be allowed to be worn at protests. Why did these people have to hide? Why? Again, thank you, National Guard. A job well done. And I do believe that we will see the Marines show up from San Diego, about an hour south. They're going to be coming up from Camp Pendleton, and they had protesters there a few hours ago trying to stop them. And when ICE was detaining these criminals that I showed earlier on my video with pictures from Tom Homans from Homeland Security, these people were criminals. They had felonies and backgrounds, and they were from other countries. Not one of them was from here. So Tabitha writing on YouTube, Trump is going to get Newsom. It's Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Yes, and they are, and so are the FBI. Hey, Wendy, I've been meaning to call you. Anyway, let's see here. I'm sure you heard about my ban on Facebook. I didn't even do anything. I still don't know what I did, and they took it all down, but we'll make it through it. We're going to do things to get me back on. So yeah, let's see what else, because I don't want to go when things are really potentially, there's just so much breaking here. It's really heartbreaking to see LA going through yet another tragedy like this. But it's not just Los Angeles. When I was doing this last night, I uncovered that it's New York, it's Minneapolis, and there's other cities simultaneously being attacked. It was Laura Loomer. She said sleeper cells are being deployed. And Kamala Harris, I don't really care what you have to say. I'm moving on. And so I spent a little time looking at this, and Gavin Newsom is actually pulling up some video saying that Trump that this is not real, that this is like an old video. But the police cars are being set on fire. Multiple people had the video, and we know that this stuff is real. 10 hours ago, Stephen Miller, what is the correct term to describe foreign nationals waving foreign flags, rioting, obstructing federal law enforcement, attempting to expel illegal foreign invaders? And so 1 hour ago, Gunther Eagleman, LAPD official, says their police force is under attack. They are understaffed. Look what's happening.
Really, our officers are really under attack. Have you
so far?
Yes, Captain Raul Javel, Operations Central Bureau.
Sorry, let's do this again.
So far.
Yes, Captain Raul Javel, Operations Central Bureau, Incident Commander. At least, this is very fluid and preliminary, at least 10 people arrested so far. There's arrests being made as we speak. About 3 officers injured. Unfortunately, very fortunate on very minor injuries, or I wouldn't say not minor, but they're not significant enough to be transported to a local hospital. They were treated at the scene. But we're making more arrests as we speak, and we're trying to get into that posture where we're able to make arrests. Right now, really, our officers are really under attack. If you can see when the chief was talking about, we're trying to, first of all, ensure that our officers are safe and the public is safe. And then we'll move into, if we can arrest, we'll arrest, and then obviously protect the property and our vehicles and other things like that. But as of now, 10 arrests.
So far.
I think what
yes, Captain Raul Javel
found out was it was just 10 arrests, depending on what area this was. And they are basically, Gunther Eagleman is saying, yeah, send in the Marines. And I'm just going to repost this and just say, agreed. send the Marines. And so Elon Musk, 58 minutes ago, he beat me to it. I mean, this is not funny, but I basically heard Karen Bass on the phone, and I did a video showing. She was basically saying she was saying all this stuff, like everything's calm, but even the news was showing all the destruction going on, within the videos. It made her look so stupid. And so Elon Musk has his sense of humor back. He's back. And he put, "Hey Gavin, feel free to use this as a campaign ad when you run it in 2028. This is a scream.
Dream.
Look, wait.
There's the American dream and the California dream. There's no Alabama dream.
This is way more
Eat
cars.
your heart out, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. This is California. The world looks to us to see that it's possible to live, advance, and prosper together across every conceivable difference. It's what makes this state great, that we don't tolerate that diversity as we once had, but we truly can look today and talk in terms of how we celebrate that diversity. And there's the American dream.
So basically,
and
see Elon Musk getting his sense of humor back. Oh my God. I mean, there's nothing funny about this, but he beat me to it. I just haven't had time to make it. Paid insurrectionists. I just wonder how long I'm going to last here on YouTube if I keep this up. Elon Musk, 5 hours ago. It's outrageous how much character assassination has been directed at me, especially by me. Okay. Let's see. Laura Loomer giving President Trump advice. Self-deprecation can diffuse situations, but a proper public apology to President Trump from you is needed and in order. Elon Musk. Ooh. Please do the right thing. Publicly apologize to President Trump and his supporters for saying he's on the Epstein list and for saying he should be impeached. It would go a long way. Okay, so now I don't really want to touch on that. I'm trying to stay on like one, subject. Okay, I did not know this. 2 hours ago, an Australian journalist has been shot by a rubber bullet. A lady in Los Angeles while reporting on police using rubber bullets against protesters amid riots. Oh, I hope she's okay. That's terrible. This is getting really dangerous. Okay, this is 2 hours ago. That would be, I guess the sun was going down. It's 9:45 p.m. right now, but let's pray for her. Gosh, praying for safety. We're just praying for her. Karen Bass. As a result of immigration raids, parents are afraid to take their kids to school. No shit. I mean, look at this. Workers are unsure if they should go to work. I saw people looting stores and knocking out windows, and these areas are just torn up. Young people are worried about their future. Yeah, this is, and look at her just laugh. Look at her just laugh. Look at this. This is not what we voted for. We did not vote for this lady. She's got to be removed. And she didn't get in any trouble for how she handled the fire. Okay. They're burning our flag. They're beating up President Trump. Look at this. And they have, I don't know where this is happening, but this is Juanita Broderick 1 hour ago. I think it's probably LA. I think this is LA. So, well, let's see here. California Governor Newsom has just dared former ICE Director Tom Homan and President Trump to arrest him for allegedly aiding and abetting undocumented immigrants in the state. Get your hands off these poor people. They're just trying to live their lives. Oh, yeah. Do they look like they're just trying to live their life? He is taking up for, let me show you what he's taking up for. He's taking up for this. Governor Newsom is taking up for these people here. These are his people. Look. Okay, there's no sound. I'm glad there's no sound on the video, but these are his peeps. These are the people that are just trying to live their lives. Oh, the irony here. Shameful. And
this is not just a good gesture, this is something we need to make real. We need to bring down this empire once and for all. All right. Burn it down! Burn it down! Burn it down! Burn it down! Make it great like 92! Make it great like 92!
so basically, we have these people, thugs that have come here. They're burning the flags. They're waving their flags from their country. And I want to read that one of my friends is basically saying she can hear the booms from where she lives. So residents in the area are being terrorized. They're afraid to come out of their homes. I now know, I figured it out, where the booms have been coming from. I fully believe that we found out. People have searched all over social media. Where the hell are these noises coming from? All hours of the day, night. Now I think I know. I think maybe they were practicing a few things here. And so I agree with you. They are stealing the American resources. This also has to do with DEI policies, I think, as well. And I'm entitled to my own opinion. So these are all my opinions, and others agree with me. Los Angeles, this is Bridget Gabriel, who said, why would anybody live in California? And I had to say, it's because we are not giving the state to the devil, because whatever happens to the state can spread right out to your doorstep. I'm sorry. This place is anointed for a holy work of God, and darkness looks like it's covering it. It's time for us to shine our light and be the light for Christ and pray against this nonsense. Los Angeles, she's saying it's a perfect example for why it's a major risk to live in a city with a Democrat mayor, and how they don't protect. But what if you don't have a choice and you just chose to come here for a dream? God sent you here. So it's just nuts. Steve Hilton, 3 hours ago. Some people have better videos than others, and this is really showing one of my opening vids, probably better than mine. These, just so y'all know, are all over Los Angeles and Santa Monica. They're self-driving autonomous cars, and they were all set on fire today, but Gavin Newsom thinks it's just fine. Look at this. Fine. Blow up. I'll right there by it. My mask on. I can understand how so I'm gonna have to repost this, or I'm not gonna even see it again. Breaking news 38 minutes ago. This is why I said we really need to pray for the people that live in these areas. There's fires being started everywhere. Dumpsters are starting to be lit on fire. How far is the National Guard willing to let this go? What is going on? Why? I want to know where they are. Look.
This operation is very quickly, this is very unique. This is not normally done by a White House to overrule a governor, the LA riots. This operation is very quickly.
So they captures the news. I don't know where the troops are. I think I saw two things. I saw 2,000 with Trump, and I only saw 200. So I don't really know the true number on this. Anyway, FBI Director Kash Patel, This was on yesterday. He said, if you hit a cop, you're going to jail. It doesn't matter where you came from, how you got here, or what movement speaks to you. If the local police force won't back our men and women on the thin blue line, the FBI will. So we know what's going on with the restrictions. The law has kind of restricted our police officers here. And so I think basically they're saying we're going to move in and help. There is a big, they're looking for someone, and Dan Bongino of the head of the FBI is basically saying you can get $50,000 if you can help find this person. The FBI is seeking information about a man who assaulted a federal officer and caused damage to government property in LA this weekend. So they're offering $50,000. So this information would be on their page and here also on my page. I'll just repost it again in case you want to come over to PromoGirl07. And Wall Street Apes 1 hour ago, everybody's showing those cars. And I think that's where Elon got the footage, but everybody's calling this out. How is this not domestic terrorism? And so we have, foreign people coming here waving their flags. Why are California Democrats, besides on social media bashing Donald Trump, California leaders should be held accountable for this? And I'm going to repost this because I agree. And I'm so glad that I saw this, because I actually found this video today when I was, watching the news. Oh yeah. You know what, Wendy? Laura Loomer did find that man. I think she's going to get $50,000. I saw that I was doing a broadcast a few minutes ago, and I was like, I think she found him. I believe that woman just won $50,000. I agree with you. I forgot about that. Thank you for writing this. And hallelujah, we are watchers on the wall, and we will pray against this stuff. So look at this. This is just crazy. Okay. Rioters have destroyed a bunch of CHP vehicles, and this was in Hollywood. I saw Hollywood officers' vehicles get set on fire, but no, this is a different one. This is crazy. Here's proof for Gavin Newsom. He's completely wrong. Look. Person, I'm going to stop it, okay? And I'm going to put the sound off. This, I think, is by the 101. And it's going into Hollywood, I think. Somebody might know more than me, but they trashed the area, and they've thrown something down on all the cars. And then I saw some other ones pretty much get set on fire. So look, they smashed the glass in. And you can see Highway Patrol. I'm trying to do a close-up if I could see exactly, but I'm pretty sure this is near the Hollywood area. And it's disgusting. This is on the freeway. I mean, and then you have the other cars just trying to get home probably and just going by, and like they may not even know what's going on. Look at that. So I follow this person, Homan, Hemmati, here on X, and I'm going to repost this. I totally agree. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. This is CNN, and Karen Bass was on CNN, I guess, talking 4 hours ago. I kind of want to hear, it's just 50 seconds.
This is intentional chaos. I had talked to representatives of the Trump administration earlier on to tell them that the Los Angeles Police Department could control things that were happening here, and that there was no need to federalize troops. And so to have this here is really just a provocation and something that was not needed in our city. We're still recovering.
People are on this, look, it's like hundreds of people. I mean, thousands right here in the streets.
After 5 months from the city's worst natural disaster No,
I can't even believe this is even going on. I just wonder if what people are saying to her on this. Only a Democrat would say that. The people there to stop the chaos are the ones creating the chaos. Why did you tell the LAPD to stand down? I think that's what I was trying to say a second ago. The people of LA should recall you. I so agree. I'm totally going to repost that. So please send the Marines. People are begging Trump for help and showing this Waymo video car and burning in the streets. And this is in Santa Monica. So this is supposed to be this was one of the safest, best cities until all this stuff started happening after COVID. And yeah, so people do not like her at all. And they know what's going on. Okay, so what is this? What are they doing? Okay, so 2 hours ago, this is attempted murder. Look at these savages. So people are tagging the FBI, Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, and the FBI, and they're showing them what these thugs are doing. And look at what they're doing here. Look, watch this.
Oh, who's that?
These are the guys that were throwing the rocks into the police cars that we just saw parked that got crashed, their windows down. Look what they've done. They've written the graffiti all over the place. They've ruined the city. This is also a video where I saw someone come up behind all these people and they said, don't worry, if you get arrested, they're going to let you go. I do not know if that's true, but it might be. And that's right. Going back to my friend who's writing comments about Bass, she's not telling the truth. She doesn't want her voters. She doesn't want her voters to get kicked out. So this is I want to repost this. Okay. 3 hours ago, people that live in Los Angeles that may be watching me now, could you please let me know if you received an emergency alert? The LAPD has sent out an emergency alert on your phones. Protest activity DTLA at 101 Freeway, Alameda. Unlawful assembly declared. Use caution. So they apparently sent this out, and I was just kind of wondering if anybody received it that's watching me. 3 hours ago, it looks like Gavin Newsom got together with a bunch of officials, and we're here to keep the peace, not play into political games by Trump. This is just they're in complete denial. And they don't, wow. See, I have to go to TikTok and I can download a ton of videos, and you guys can really see the stuff that's happening. Let's see if I can put this on stage. Okay, I already showed that. Anyway, let me go back over here. I'm going to go back over here and just see if there's anything else I want to show. 2 hours ago, I think it's the same thing that we saw with the rocks. Even KCLA picked this up and saw that rocks were being hurled in law enforcement from a downtown LA freeway overpass. And you could be someone that gets caught up in this, like that one Sky News Australia reporter got hit by one of those bullets. It's very dangerous to be in the area. But I'm going to go ahead and it won't let me post it. Oh, there's a new version. So what I do in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and screenshot it because I don't want them to take this down. I don't want to lose this because this is very important. All right, and Valentina Gomez, if you're not following her, make sure to find her here on X. She's always fighting for America, and she's a rising star running for Congress in the state of Texas. So we love her. And she actually made Sky News Australia. I don't even know if she knows, but I did put a post out to alert her, to let her know that she made their news feed. So I hope she found it, but I'm not sure. I don't even know if she knows. So I'm her friend. She's been on a video with me. Let's see. Eyewitness News. Governor Gavin Newsom on Sunday called for the Trump administration to rescind the order. I mean, wow, this is just nuts. I tell you, I just don't understand. I wonder how many people from California are seeing this and commenting. Yeah, they're putting video up. Wow. You know what I see? I see that the truth is really coming out, and they are being outed right now, probably like never before, ever. So I just wonder how much more danger the people of LA are going to be in. Because I agree, this is a political thing, but it's not Trump's fault. He's trying to help. And we also have, let me see if there's any notifications. But anyway, I've done several videos today. And I think that's a wrap for me right now. So let's see here. Didn't get any notification. Okay. Anyway, that's a wrap for me right now. I'm going to go. Now, if something happens where it's a dire situation, even more than now, I'll be back. I did come back last night. I was on at 11 p.m. I had hundreds of people on different, socials watching. And so I'm willing to come back again. I was on past midnight. We were all just watching this stuff, live pretty much. And I'll be back again if this does happen. But I think we've covered enough right now. And thanks for watching. Please make sure to repost this. Make sure to share this. Follow me. And God bless y'all. And God bless America. I just want to let you know that this nation does belong to Jesus. And God is in control. His power is greater. And he has his hand on California. And so all this stuff is coming out right now on Pentecost Sunday, may I add. Okay. See y'all soon. God bless.